She's the storer of things, the carrier of items.
I am the carrier.
Step into the ring, fans. It's main event reports, bringing you all the latest from WWE. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Backstage at WWE, the air was buzzing with anticipation. The arena lights cast a warm glow, reflecting off the polished steel and canvas of the upcoming WarGames setup. In the locker room, Becky Lynch stood at the center, radiating a quiet intensity that immediately drew the attention of her team. Her eyes burned with the kind of focus that could silence any chatter in the room. She gathered Lash legend Nia Jax, Asuka, and Kairi Sane around her, speaking with conviction. "Tonight is our moment," she said, her voice steady and firm. "We follow the plan, we trust each other, and we walk out victorious. Every detail matters, and we can't afford to waver." There was no room for doubt in her tone, no hesitation in her posture. Each member of the team felt the weight of the moment, yet they also felt a surge of motivation. WarGames was more than just a match. It was a test of strategy, skill, and teamwork. Nia Jax steps into the spotlight. Before Becky could continue, Nia Jax's commanding presence filled the room. Her voice was deep, resonant, and impossible to ignore. "Tonight isn't just about anyone's record or reputation," she declared. "It's about making a statement and gaining the advantage, and right now, that means Asuka stepping up to take Charlotte Flair head-on." The attention shifted immediately to Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow, whose reputation for resilience and dominance preceded her. There was a quiet confidence in her eyes, a steeliness that spoke volumes without her having to say a word. Her teammates nodded, understanding the gravity of her role. Nia's words weren't just encouragement. They were a reminder that every move mattered in the high-stakes environment of WarGames. Asuka's determined edge met the gaze of her team with unwavering focus. "The last time I faced Charlotte, I controlled the match and left an impact that lasted a full year," she reminded them. Her voice carried authority and a quiet intensity that immediately captured the room's attention. It wasn't arrogance, it was confidence born from experience. Each member of the team absorbed her words, feeling both inspired and reassured. Asuka's determination was a clear signal. She was ready to lead the charge, and she wouldn't let anything stand in her way. There was a ripple of energy that passed through the team, a shared understanding that they were united in purpose and prepared for what awaited them in the ring. Unity in action, Lash legend and Kairi Sane, standing alongside Becky, nodded in agreement. There was a sense of cohesion that went beyond strategy. It was a bond forged from shared ambition and respect. The team's energy was palpable, an electric current of determination and focus that seemed to vibrate through the locker room. Each member knew their role, understood the stakes, and felt the responsibility of carrying their part of the team. This was more than just a match. It was a moment to showcase skill, resilience, and teamwork on the grandest stage. Every gesture, every glance, and every word contributed to an unspoken promise. They would face the challenge together and leave no doubt in anyone's mind that they belonged in WarGames. The strategy unfolds. Becky, ever the strategist, continued to outline the plan. Her voice, calm yet commanding, emphasized the importance of timing, coordination, and adaptability. "We move as one," she said. "We cover each other, we anticipate their moves, and we capitalize on every opportunity. Stick together, and there's nothing we can't achieve." Her words carried weight because they weren't just instructions. They were a vision of victory. The team absorbed every detail, mentally rehearsing sequences and contingency plans. WarGames wasn't just about brute strength. It was a mental chess match where strategy and foresight were just as crucial as athletic prowess. Focus on Charlotte Flair. Despite the camaraderie and pep talk, the focal point remained clear. Charlotte Flair. Asuka's upcoming face-off with the Queen of WWE was the centerpiece of the evening's strategy. Everyone in the room understood the magnitude of the challenge, yet there was no fear, only respect for the opportunity to prove themselves. Asuka's history with Charlotte added layers to the anticipation, creating a storyline of rivalry, redemption, and relentless determination. Fans watching from home could sense the tension building, knowing that when these two athletes entered the ring, every move would be pivotal. The stakes were high, and the team's unity was the key to securing the advantage. The energy builds. As the camera panned through the locker room and corridors of the arena, the excitement was tangible. The wrestlers were not just preparing physically but mentally as well, each visualizing their entrances, their attacks, and their teamwork. There was a quiet intensity behind the scenes, a shared focus that made every interaction charged with purpose. The crowd outside was already buzzing, oblivious to the meticulous preparation happening behind the curtains. This was the kind of energy that makes WarGames unforgettable, a perfect mix of anticipation, skill, and raw determination. The role of each teammate. Every member of Becky's team had a critical role. Lash Legend, with her precision and speed, would be key in disrupting the opponent's flow. Nia Jax brought power and presence, ensuring the team had a physical edge. Kairi Sane's agility and timing complemented the others, creating opportunities to capitalize on openings. And at the center of it all was Becky, whose leadership and strategic mind would guide the team through the chaos. Each wrestler's individual strengths combined to form a force that was not just competitive, but formidable. Together, they were more than a team. They were a synchronized unit ready to dominate WarGames. The calm before the bell. As the team's pep talk concluded, there was a moment of quiet reflection. The adrenaline was building, but there was also focus and composure. Each member of the team took a deep breath, centering themselves for what was about to come. Becky's final words lingered in the air. "We know what's at stake. We know our plan. Let's make this our night." The locker room, once bustling with chatter and nerves, had transformed into a sanctuary of focus and determination. Outside, the fans sensed the tension and excitement, knowing that a historic showdown was imminent. Anticipation in the arena. As the camera cut to the arena, the anticipation was nearly tangible. Fans roared, signs waved, and chants filled the air, all awaiting the start of the match. WarGames isn't just a test of strength, it's a spectacle, a story told through athleticism, strategy, and passion. Every step towards the ring carried significance, every glance between opponents a story in itself. Asuka's focus, Becky's leadership, and the team's unity all promised an unforgettable night. For fans and wrestlers alike, it was more than a match. It was an experience that would leave a lasting impression. A historic WarGames awaits. As the wrestlers made their entrances, the energy reached a crescendo. The strategy, preparation, and camaraderie all converged in this moment. Each team member understood their role, trusted their teammates, and felt the weight of history pressing down on them. The ring was not just a battleground, it was a stage for triumph, resilience, and legacy. Fans around the world watched with bated breath, knowing that when the bell rang, it wasn't just a match. It was a story of teamwork, determination, and the relentless pursuit of victory.